Yo, what's going on YouTube? So I'm back again with another Nerf video, and in this video I'm going to cover my top 5 favorite blasters of 2024. Since 2024 is almost over and this year has been filled with a ton of good blasters, so this is just my top 5 opinion. You know, maybe your guys' opinion could be different. Maybe comment down below what is your guys' top 5 favorite blasters. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so sitting at number 5 is the N Series Sprinter. Now this blaster is a semi-automatic blaster in the new N Series, which replaces the old Elite Series. And if you guys don't know what N Series darts look like, I mean, here they are. As you can see, they are these darts that have a notch on the end. As you can see, it is a little wide, it is a little fat, but you know, it is quite a big dart. And this magazine holds 18 rounds. So, or 18 darts, which is pretty insane, but overall, actually, it holds 16, not 18, my bad. I thought it held 18 for a minute there. Calculation's a little wrong, but anyways, the N Series Sprinter is one of my favorite blaster, and you know, the magazine, it is spring-loaded by a lip, or a spring-loaded lip, so you know, you push your darts in pretty easily. As you can see, boom, you push it in. Once it's in, you put the magazine in the blaster. But the thing to note about the N Series Sprinter is once you put the magazine in, okay, if I can even get it in correctly here. There you go. There you go. As you can see that the darts is spring ejected up to a blaster. If you take the magazine back out, as you can see, those darts will fall out. But that is an accessory for you to clear out the jams and malfunction. And this blaster is a flywheel blaster, so it will obviously not work without batteries, of course. So that's a good thing. I think it takes about like 6 AA batteries, so quite a lot of batteries, but it hits around like, I guess, the 70s to the 80s, so that's not bad. And this is a semi-automatic blaster, so you rev it from down here, and then you pull the trigger to fire one dart out, and this obviously does have fast firing. Tack rail up here. And that is the only tack rail on this blaster. And the colors are pretty cool, and comfort is pretty cool. So overall, the N Series Sprinter is on the number 5 list. Now let's move on to the number 4. Alright, so now number 4 is the Nerf Limited Ace of Spades Destiny's blaster. So this one was actually one of my favorite reviews, actually, that I reviewed on my channel. So go check out the review. You guys haven't seen the review on this yet, but this blaster is very cool and it is very interesting from Nerf. So as soon as I saw this thing came out, I just pre-ordered it immediately. So yeah, but this is flywheel blaster and it is revolver fed. So the cylinder actually pops out of here. There you go, which is pretty cool. And you can just load the cylinder in and shut it, which is pretty cool to run around the house and play with this thing. And it is battery operated, so it will not operate without batteries. So it does require 4 AA batteries. And the rev trigger is right down here. And you pull the trigger once to fire one dart, and you keep doing that 6 times, which is the capacity of the cylinder. And it does come with 2 cylinders, so just in case, you know, you can tack a reload with this thing. So very good that it comes with 2 cylinders. And it does have sides, so 2 blades in the rear, 1 in the front. And this blaster is just, you know, it's a fun thing. I mean, it's not take towards performance nerfer, but in terms of collector, if you're a Destiny's fan, like, you will love this blaster. So yeah, it does have an access door right there for you to clear out any jams or malfunction that you guys can have, but I did not have any jams or malfunction. So yeah, overall, a pretty cool revolver from Nerf, and I like that it's in the Destiny's game too. So yeah, pretty cool that Nerf made a real life of this one. So pretty cool, but yep, that is the number 4. Now let's move on to number 3. Alright, so next up is the Dart Zone Venom Pro. And this guy was one of my all-time favorite reviews on this channel. This thing is so fun. It uses a rechargeable battery, which is just screwed on to the front. So I'm going to take it off just to show you guys. So, you know, it uses a thumb screw, so you don't need to get a screwdriver or anything. And your battery is stored in there. So that is pretty cool. And once you're done, just take it out to charge it, and boom, you put it back in. I mean, you screw it back in, you should be good to go. XT30 connector, super awesome. Tack rail up here with the front sight, which it is removable. And it has these little lines here so you can align up with your front sight. So obviously this thing is pretty cool. This thing is pretty much a Nightingale, which everybody compares it to. So it is a mag and grip blaster, as you can see. Very cool, very easy, tack reload. And these magazines are amazing. Nightingale style magazines. This is a half-length blaster and it is full auto. Each magazine holds 12 darts and it comes with those new nitro shot darts, which are, and they're good, but I don't really see a huge difference between those and Venom 2Xs. But I do like the color of this thing. It does have a safety on here, so boom, push it, you know, inwards for fire and backwards for safety. What it does says F and S right there, so let you know if you're in safe or fire mode. And the revs trigger is in a little bit of a weird place, so it's not on the front like under here where you would normally rev the blaster. It's back here towards the main part where you put your hand out, which is kind of like a nice and 11 style grip safety. So you push it in, you can rev the blaster. And this thing is fully automatic, so it's very fun. So yeah, magazine release is present on the left hand side, not on the right hand side. So if you're a righty, this could be a problem, but for me, very easy. And this mag release is just so smooth. I love this thing. So yeah, overall a pretty cool blaster. It's only $50 that you can get on Target shelf too. So for what this thing comes with and how much it packs a punch, definitely recommend it. Full auto, 7 rounds per second is really fun. So yeah, this is on number 3. Now let's go to number 2. Alright, now to my number 2 top favorite blaster is the Nexus Pro X. So this blaster packs a serious punch, 200 FPS right out of the box, which is absolutely insane. You can even hit it up to 250 with the high power spring that Dart Zone sells on their website. And it has front sight and rear sight, which are adjustable, and you know, it has a super long tactical rail, so you can put whatever on if you like. It comes with 2 different barrels, the B-car barrel or the regular SCAR barrel, which is stored here, which I think is very cool. Which it does have a tack rail on both sides, one on the right side and also one on the left side. And the thing I like about this Nexus Pro X is it has a skinny pusher. So on the regular Nexus Pro, you would have to prime back the blaster to be able to take the magazine out. Well, on this Nexus Pro X, since it has a skinny pusher, you can take the mag out without priming the blaster back. So it allows for reloads a lot more faster. And obviously the mag does drop free, allowing for faster reloads. And the interesting thing about this Nexus Pro X is it does have 2 different types of magazine releaser. One, you can just use the regular flappy paddle thing, or 2, you can use this little button, which is right here, this little lever. Push it backwards and should drop your mag. So, but I usually like to use the flappy thing because, you know, more tactical. But for mag drops, I obviously use that second one. And these magazines are awesome. Talon style mags, 12 round capacity on each. And it comes with both magazines. And you can obviously buy them separate on the Dart Zone website. But overall, the ergonomics of this blaster, it's pretty comfortable. The stock is adjustable. And does come with some spare O-rings, which is good. So, yeah, overall, priming handle is comfortable. Ergo is comfortable. Performance is definitely out of the water. Very good. Has a safety right here. So, this little orange button right here. Boom. You push it to the left side, it is fire. Push it to the right side, it is safe. So, you can't pull the trigger. So, it's kind of obvious, but yeah, overall, definitely one of my favorite blasters that's Dart Zone made this year, including that Venom Pro too. So yeah, this is sitting at number 2. Now let's go to the finality, number 1. Alrighty, so now at number 1, as you guys will know, the Nerf Pro Strife X. And the reason why I put this blaster at my number 1 top favorite of 2024 is since I love the original Strife, I've waited years for Nerf to create a pro version of it, and they finally did. Half-length blaster, so obviously it shoots, you know, your standalone half-length darts. I got some Nerf Pro darts in there, so pretty cool. These mags are actually pretty good. I think they hold around 15 darts, if I'm correct. So, yep, 15. So, just gonna make sure I'm correct there. But the only thing that I'm gonna have to complain about Nerf doing is please paint the Nerf logo and the Strife logo on both sides. There's really no point. I mean, on this side it's just boring, on this side it's fun. So, yep, but it comes with a 3S LiPo battery, which is removable, kind of like the same thing as like the Percy's battery removal. So you push this button in, pull this to the rear, and lift up your battery. And this is a beefy battery, and it is a LiPo, so it does have a chance of caught on fire, but with the safety that Nerf puts in these batteries, should be good to go. But you know, safety is first. So yeah, and that battery just goes in here, boom, clicks in very easy. USB-C charging, you know, pretty good. So yeah, but just know when charging the battery, the light should pop up red when charging, but when it's full, it should pop up green, or the red light should turn off, or some stuff like that. So yeah, access door on top. You know, you can open it up to clear out any jams malfunction. I did not have to use that access door at all because I've never had any jams malfunction with this blaster. So yeah, it does have a stock attachment point, so you can add, you know, your basic Nerf stocks or whatnot. It does have a safety under here, which I'm not really a big fan of the safety because it's kind of hard to flip forward. So you have to kind of use your offhand, but the revving of this blaster is pretty loud since it is a 3S. So definitely one of the powerful side. So yeah, hitting up to 150 FPS. So it's definitely no joke for this thing here. So pro blaster performance, you know, tack rails, one on the bottom, one on the top. Does only have a front sight, no rear sight. So guess you're gonna have to use the front sight to aim, I guess. So yeah, the red trigger is very comfortable, and the grip is absolutely amazing. This thing is so comfortable to fire. It's so comfortable to hold. Easy reload with this little flappy paddle magazine release thing. Hit it with your offhand. Very easy. So yeah, overall, this blaster is one of my favorite blasters, which is why I put it at #1. So yeah, definitely recommend the Strife X and the other 4 too. So overall, pretty great blaster this year. Alright, so as you guys can see, that was my top 5 favorite blasters of this year, including Nerf and Dart Zone. So yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with Nerf and Dart Zone this year, especially Dart Zone. They came out with a lot of good blasters. So the Venom Pro is obviously my all-time favorite that Dart Zone has made. So yeah, overall, this year has been a pretty good year for Nerf blasters. I can't wait until next year, until what Nerf or Dart Zone comes out next. Hopefully, you get Nerf and Dart Zone, if you're watching this, make sure to come out with something that's pretty cool looking. I would love to see something that's very interesting. So yeah, maybe make another Nerf Limited blaster. Dart Zone, maybe make a, I don't know, a full auto Uzi. That would be pretty cool. So yeah, overall, that's all about my top 5 blasters of 2024. Comment down below what your guys' top 5 blasters of 2024 is. And yeah, without further ado, that's all about this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Little tongue twister there. And if you guys do enjoy this video, smash that like button, comment, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff. And like I said again, without further ado, stay tactical. It's Nerf for nothing. Peace out.